baby doll for your little girl. Her plans and proposals, it just might change the world. Everything you need to soak the sun in Malibu, or ashes of an old friend whose traveling days are through. Something about that suitcase, weathered and worn, gets me wondering, what stories can you tell? Where you going? Where you been? Something about that suitcase, tattered and torn, bursting at the seams. Is it all packed up in new hopes, or a handful of crazy old dreams and memories that time can erase? Something about that suitcase, tattered and torn, bursting at the seams. Is it all packed up in new hopes, or a handful of crazy old dreams and memories that time can erase? Something about that suitcase.
Broadcasting from the birthplace of country music, this is WBCMLP Bristol.
Downtown shut down 25 years ago. Why nobody noticed, nobody knows. Broke down here, not even a liquor store. Gas pumps hanging by a busted screen door. It was a sacrifice for a future time. Now it's a black crow living at the end of the line. Oh, lonesome town, ain't no honey left in lonesome town. And the milk is gone from that old cash cow down in the lonesome town.
Hey folks, one thing I forgot to mention, if you need to use the restroom, please do so like in the next few minutes. Because we try to keep everybody in their seats for the show. Just a heads up, I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Grandmama and Pa gone and died years ago. It was the last outpost and the living was slow. It didn't make a sound when he put it down. And the black crow flew to the very next town. Oh, lonesome town, ain't no honey left in lonesome town. And the milk is
90 seconds. 90 seconds.
down in a lonesome town. Lonesome town, ain't no honey left in lonesome town. And the milk is gone from that old cash cow down in a lonesome town.
Hey Jerry, we're good with the door.
Lonesome town, ain't nobody left in lonesome town. Just a tumbleweed and a wind that howls down in
You can pull the door, Jerry.
down in a
Thank you, sir. 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Hey, one thing I didn't mention, Farm and Fun Time tickets for next month are going very quickly, so go and get those tickets.
15.
Broadcasting from the birthplace of country music, this is WBCM LP Bristol.
5, 4.
In the blue hills of Virginia, where the tall pines kiss the sky, how my heart thrills in Virginia when the love shines in your eyes. In the evening, you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine. In the evening, you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine.
Thank you. Live from the McLaughlin Performance Theater here at the birthplace of Country Music Museum, I'm your host, Farm and Fun Timer Chris Trulson, welcoming you to another live broadcast of Farm and Fun Time. How is everybody? Yeah. All right. Good. We've got a packed house as usual. We're filled to the gills. And happy to be back. We had the month off, so we're all refreshed, raring to go. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful show for you tonight. I want to say a big hello to the folks watching over there on Facebook, or if you're tuning in to our live audio broadcast. All right, we're going to get right on into it this evening. We've got some pretty big surprises for you as well. Tonight's program features fiddle prodigy Carson Peters in Iron Mountain. Yeah. Just a neighbor to Bristol from over in Piney Flats. And of course, then we've got the sibling harmonies of the Brother Brothers from New York. This month, for the Radio Bristol Farm Report, we're staying right here at home at the birthplace of Country Music Museum to look in depth at the Pick-Along Summer Camp and our first ever Farm and Fun Time Junior program. And we've got a big special surprise regarding the Farm and Fun Time Junior program. We're going to do our first live broadcast with all the pickers tonight. It's going to be awesome. You're gonna be amazed. These kids were a pleasure to work with. Our heirloom recipe segment this month features Ken Moniak as founder of Bristol Station Brews. Ken is going to talk about everyone's favorite flavored water, beer. We're excited about that. And of course, first things first, please welcome Bill and the Bells, your house band. All right, we'll jump into an old favorite kids tune, one called Polly Wolly.
1, 2, 3. Well, I went down south for to see my gal, saying Polly Wolly doodle day. She got curly eyes and laughing hair. Polly Wolly doodle day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fare thee fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see Miss Louisiana sing Polly Wolly doodle day. There's a grasshopper sitting on a railroad track singing Polly Wolly doodle all day, picking his teeth with a carpet tack singing Polly Wolly doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fare thee fair. I'm going to Louisiana so to see Miss Louisiana sing Polly Wolly doodle all day. went to the river and I couldn't get across, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Jumped on a gator that I thought was a horse, Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fare thee fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Oh, get in there. Well, it sneezed real rough, got the whooping cough, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Sneeze his nose and his tail right off, Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fare thee fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fare thee fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
We have a very kind audience this evening. Thank you, everybody. Polly Wolly Doodle. All right, this next tune is a tune, we've got a new record coming out, Bill and the Bells. We're really, really excited about it. It's called Dream Songs, Etc., coming out in the end of August. And most of it is original material. And we're going to play you this one. This is one that we've been kind of closing our sets with, so it feels real preemptive, but we'll get it for you. This is one we call Back to My Childhood Days, and it goes like this. Why did I wander, oh, why did I roam, searching for something I'd had all along? But it's too late, no returning back home. The ones that did love me now are all gone. As I grow older and thoughts run away to the pleasures of childhood and a happier day, life's unforgiving as time slips away, and I long for my childhood days. Oh, how I wish there's a way I could go back to my childhood days. No matter the cost, any price I would pay to go back to my childhood days. I smell honeysuckle blossoms and magnolia blooms. See the meadow, it glistens from the kiss of the dew. I can hear mother softly humming a tune as I drift back to the scenes of my youth. Life is so easy and innocent then. How could I have known that so soon it would end? I'd give all my possessions to go back again. Oh, I long for my childhood days. Oh, how I wish there's a way I could go back to my childhood days. No matter the cost, any price I would pay to go back to my childhood days. Oh, how I wish there's a way I could go back to my childhood days. No matter the cost, any price I would pay to go back to my childhood days. Thank you. Back to my childhood days. And now, folks, a word from one of our wonderful sponsors, Eastman Credit Union.
Hi there, how you doing? Hope you don't mind us crooning about Eastman Credit Union. There's a reason that you're able to tune in. If you like all the things that we're doing, let them know how much you're approving and say thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
Yes, tell them thanks for their support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. And remember, ECU is there for you. From using your phone to transfer money, to making a deposit, to signing loan documents from anywhere. For more information, visit ecu.org and join Farm and Fun Time in saying,
thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
hey, thanks. Thank you, Eastman Credit Union, for your generous support of Farm and Fun Time. All right, it is time for the first segment of the evening, the Farm and Fun Time Heirloom Recipe segment. Food is at the center of our culture and is so important in the Appalachian region. Food represents much more than what we eat. Food represents family, memories, history, place, and more. And this month's presenter is Ken Moniak. Ken is the founder and brewer at Bristol Station Brews and Tap Room, the first brewery in historic downtown Bristol, Virginia. He was an avid home brewer for several years, honing his craft in his wife's kitchen, brewing more than 50 different beers, amazing friends and family with his delicious recipes, until deciding to take the plunge and open his own brewery a few years back. This evening, Ken is going to talk with us about his summertime seasonal strawberry pale ale. Please give a big old Farm and Fun Time welcome to Ken Moniak, everybody.
Thank you. I started brewing beer for happiness. I wanted to make something that makes people happy. Beer makes me happy, and I found out it makes other people happy too. So it's really no other better feeling in this world than making other people happy. And so I love my craft, I love what I do. I want to share with you tonight my recipe for strawberry pale ale. Now that's strawberry pale ale, P-A-I-L, not P-A-L-E. And we call it that because we use 360 pounds of strawberries for every 300 gallons of beer. And we get those strawberries from Scott's Farms. You all know Scott's Farms, right? Yep. Down in Unicoi, Tennessee. You always see their little white huts all over in our region, and in the springtime, they start filling up with people. And you know it's time for strawberries then, and the strawberries don't last very long. So when you see those folks in line at those little white huts, you got to run down there and get them. Well, the same goes for me. I'm no different than anybody else. So we do our seasonal strawberry pale ale using Scotch strawberries from them down in Unicoi. I got to get it while the getting's good, and I start making it with the four main ingredients that are in every beer: the grains, the hops, the yeast, and the water. Now here in Virginia, we have the best water in the world. It comes pure out of the mountains, comes right down here. I don't do anything to the water. And I love the water here, and I think it makes a great beer. In fact, when we opened, we were the first craft brewery in downtown Bristol. And we needed a beer to kind of acclimate people to craft beer. And so I made a light American lager, and the main ingredient was water. And we called it BFW. And everybody asked me, what is BFW? What does that stand for? And I said, that's beer-flavored water. It's our best seller for the longest time. So. But anyway, besides those four main ingredients, of course, we use the strawberries, right? And interesting about the strawberries that most people don't understand is that every single strawberry has to be touched by somebody. Not only does it have to be picked in the field one at a time, but we also process the strawberries one at a time. We have to cut off the leafy green tops, and that's called capping. So we go through every single strawberry, we cut it, we make sure it's applicable for use in the beer. And that takes a long time when you figure we use 360 pounds of strawberries, right? So if you do the math, we use 18 boxes, and in every box there's 16 quarts. And in every quart there's about 40 strawberries. So that equals to about 12,000 strawberries in every batch of beer. So we did 3 batches of beer this year, 2 for in the tap room and 1 for in cans. So outside we have our cans of strawberry, you can see. But that's almost 40,000 strawberries that we cut for those 3 batches of beer. So Like any good chef, I'm not going to reveal all my recipe, but we do slice and puree those strawberries for the beers. And that is a labor of love to go through all those strawberries. And I think that's the most important ingredient in our strawberry pale ale is the love. And it makes me happy to see other people, when they take a drink and a big smile comes on their face, that's just the greatest and proudest moment in my life. So just like the strawberries sold by Scott's Farms, my strawberry pale ale is only available for a limited time. So it's available now. We have some in the tap room and we have some in cans. So feel free to come around the corner to Bristol Station and partake of some strawberry pale ale. Thank you.
Ken Moniak, everybody. And again, go to Bristol Station Brews, or you can visit bristolbrew.com. All right, it's time for round 2 of the heirloom recipe segment. And we always write a jingle for the heirloom recipe presenter. This month was a little bit different. I was stuck. I got stuck. So I wrote a song instead of a jingle. This is more of a song. And I was thinking about the summertime, so I thought about the beach. Pale ale on the beach. Pale ale rhymes with whale. I thought about a whale that likes to drink pale ale. So this is a pale whale ale tale. Wait, a pale ale whale tale called Bye Bye Bill.
Once knew a man they called Barnacle Bill. He'd been swimming in the ocean for a thrill, but his plans soon got derailed the day he bumped into a big old whale. The whale said, Bill, what you doing, man? If I had arms like you, I'd be back on land, drinking from aluminum cans. I'd be a good time beer drinking man. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Bill asked the whale, you drink beer like me? The whale, he laughed and shouted out merrily, been drinking since I was 3. Give me a can and I'll prove it to thee. Bill went to get the whale a beer. He was nervous, he was shaking, he was trembling with fear. If the whale didn't like Bill's drink, to the bottom of the ocean he'd sink. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Swimming in the water with a beer in his hand, shaking and a trembling to the whale he swam. He looked the whale dead in the eye, said, Mr. Whale, I'd rather not die. The whale looked at Bill, said, give me a swig. He took a mighty gulp and then he smiled real big. Bill took a breath and sighed. I bet you know the reason why. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Well, it's a well-known fact that every whale only drink the finest of local pale ales. But Bill served the whale a stout, and for Bill, it's lights out.
A pale ale whale tale. Big thank you to Ken for the heirloom recipe segment. And now, folks, time for another word from another generous sponsor, Window World Tri-Cities.
Baseballs, double-hung sliders, Window World, they're your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider on baseballs, double-hung sliders.
Yes, for bays, bows, double-hung and sliders, it's Window World, where all products are custom-built and American-made. For a free in-home consultation, windowworldtricities.com.
Baseballs, double-hung sliders, Window World, they're your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider on baseball, double hung in sliders.
Thank you, Window World. All right. That whale one made me nervous. Got through it. Thanks for being a good sport, Ken, too. I owe you a jingle. Remember that. Our next musical act of the evening, the Brother Brothers carry on the long tradition of sibling harmony. Bands like the Louvin Brothers, Jim and Jesse, and others exemplify the power of sibling harmony, and the Brother Brothers continue that time-honored tradition with a uniquely contemporary spin. Brothers Adam and David lean towards the darker, moody elements of Appalachian folk and bluegrass traditions with compelling songwriting and imaginative arrangements. Please give a big old farm and fun time welcome to the Brother Brothers.
Thank you. And I hope the only ads that we do are before the YouTube videos of our songs, so sorry. There's never enough time in this world. One, two, three. Oh, down a ways, I'm loaded as hell. Too drunk to ride home, that's easy to tell. So I walk to the train, works just as well. Might do some good to sit down for a spell. She was no angel, nor was she a diamond. For sure she was perfect for a place and time. No, I can't say she loved me, I can't say I was her only. But what I know now is that she's doing fine. I'm tired of love, I'm tired of the little things. Who are you to blame? I'm tired of paying my dues like they're taxes. Who are you to blame? Well, I could tell you about a hill under the Brooklyn Bridge. I intend to end up down there with a case of the spins. See, it's always in the morning, just before the sun breaks. Oh, there's something about the tugboats when the hour's late. You see, tugboats don't get tired, they just have to go slow. But ain't that the way you pull a heavy load? Yeah, they purr and they putter, that's what they're made to do. Down and ahead until the labor's through. I'm tired of love, I'm tired of the little things. Who are you to blame? Well, thank you very much. We're very happy to be here and all over because we're on the radio. We drove all the way to Virginia from Brooklyn today. We woke up really, really early, and we went to bed really, really late last night, so we'll fall asleep shortly after this set. And we got a really long drive to Tennessee. Yeah, we're playing Bristol, Tennessee tomorrow, so better get started early. To wake up early. But here's a song about a tree. 1, 2, 3. Bird in a tree, what you doing way up there? Why do you sing, why do you sing? Are you looking for a lady fair? Did you fly away to another tree? Do you know now where she hides? All day you sing the same old song, she must be hard to find. Bird in a tree, what's it like to be able to fly? I figure if I had wings like you, not a wasted day go by. I'd fly above the mountaintops, I'd do barrel rolls and dives, not snack upon the wiggly worms, be happy all my life. Bird in a tree, what you doing way up there? Why do you sing, why do you sing? Are you looking for a lady fair? Did you leave you late in the summertime after such a lovely spring? Are you afraid to come the winter, you'll be left in the cold and lonely? Bird in a tree, who taught you to sing so well? Do you know that I am listening, brother bird, can you even tell? And though your love might be far away, even in another town, you sing your song all through the day in case she comes around. Bird in a tree, oh, the sun is getting wide. Soon the night will come and the morning won't be for a while. So fare thee well, dear friend of mine, what a pleasure I must say. We both should probably get some sleep, tomorrow's another day. So I have to confess before we play this, I wrote this song on the banjo, and then my banjo broke, so now we do it on the guitar. It's hard to find a banjo around these parts, so I figured we'd just do it on guitar. That's why we woke up extra early, because we had to go banjo shopping before we got here. Yeah? Yeah. Why don't you play the banjo anymore? Don't you like the way it feels when you hit the note you're looking for? Why don't you play the banjo anymore? I'll tell you, boy, why I don't play no more. Out of tune, discarded instruments don't play like once they did before. That's why I don't play song for me? Wouldn't it be nice to sing it once? The second time I'll add a harmony. If you were to sing a song for me, boy, the singing's lost all its fun. I used to love the way it sounded when one voice would join the other one. But now that feeling's all but been undone. 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 I'm used to plugging in, so sometimes I step away from the mic with the fiddle. I'm trying not to do that with this song. I used to live in Boston, and I would busk in the subways. Do y'all know what busking is? Do you have that word down here? So I wrote this song while I would just watch all the people go by. With the lights on, when I'm outside, I can see what you're doing on the inside. Well, I had a girl, she never liked the way that lingered. She said, boy, I'm leaving you, and gave me the finger. Well, she swept me off my feet, then she kicked me on down to the street. Well, I got no home, got no bed, I got no place to lay my head, I got no job, got no skills, got to play in December just to pay my bill. Go to sleep again. And I dream, but I never can remember what my dreams meant. didn't think about the fact that I'd be yodeling during that song next to the master yodelers, Bill and the Bells. How embarrassing. We're going to Germany together in November. I'm going to introduce them as Bill and the Bells. Yeah, very good. Oh, I hope there's not an international audience watching this on Facebook. It's pretty offensive.
Bill and the Bells.
Well, we originally come from Illinois, and I don't know if y'all know much about Illinois, but the Mason-Dixon line used to run right through during the Civil War times, and it made for a very interesting place to grow up, especially since we kind of grew up right in between it. So there was kind of like Chicago, and there was St. Louis, and there's this town down at the bottom called Cairo, Illinois. That's how they say it, Cairo. In the song, we don't say Cairo. We kind of say Cairo. That's how it's spelled.
This rhymes better.
Yeah. But anyway, here's a song about all that complexity.
Are you
Finger picking it?
It's normal.
Okay.
3. Well, a town's a town when you're upside down. You lay your bones on a bed, it's that easy to have a kind of home. Now where the money goes, I know too well. It spreads out like the jobs have worked so many. The hard days don't seem to end. Well, I'm wasting time, and I only know one way to go to start again. Let it roll down the banks of the Ohio, when you can't rely on what you make to pay the rent on time. So I'm going away down to the Fort de Fio, oh, way down there in Cairo, Illinois. I'm gonna stay. Now what do you say when the bottom falls out? Do you try to make amends with anybody that ever caused you pain? It's no fault of mine that it should end this way. I won't apologize to anybody for a thing that I can't change. See, I'm used to being alone. See, it's the only way that I know how to get to where I'm going. Let it roll down the banks of the Ohio, when you can't rely on what you make to pay the rent on time. So I'm going away down to the Fort de Fio, oh, way down there in Cairo, Illinois. I'm gonna stay. Oh, Cairo, you build your levees tall. I wanna sit beside the water and forget about it all. Let it roll down the banks of the Ohio, when you can't rely on what you make to pay the rent on time. So I'm going away down to the Fort de Fio, oh, way down there in Cairo, Illinois. I'm gonna stay.
so very much. Oh, I guess we have time for more. Yeah. We'd only planned to play those. Well, let's play Paper Bride and... Okay. Something else. We'll do another cello one. How's that? We can do covers on the radio, right? Yes, sir. All right, we won't get arrested. You can get a speeding ticket for playing that fast, though. Paper Bride came all the way from China, Golden Gate, San Francisco Bay. Spent a lifetime on Angel Island, waiting for our wedding day. There's a fortune on the Golden Mountain. I stake my claim in the fall. I left my bride on the Angel Island. She wrote these words upon the wall. One more lifetime. One more lifetime. One more lifetime. Loving you. Working the gold fields on the high Sierras. The early snow began to fall. Buried treasure for my darling on a redwood tree so tall. Snowed in a winter on the Golden Mountain. When I returned in the spring, my bride was gone from the Angel Island. No one knew where, no one knew where. One more lifetime. One more lifetime.
folks, the EP available now. You can visit thebrotherbrothers.com for more information. These guys are going on tour around the country with I'm With Her, so keep your eyes open for that. And then we're looking forward to Germany with them as well. Mesmerizing music. Thank you, Brother Brothers. Now, friends, it's time for the Radio Bristol Farm Report, made possible by HVAC and Ed Hill, a full-service specialty contractor offering a full complement of building solutions for plumbing, heating, ventilation, building automation, geothermal, solar, wind, and more. For more information, visit hvacbristol.com. All right, the Farm Report profiles regional farmers strengthening our community through sustainable, eco-friendly practices and helping to positively impact our region's food access and health. Every month, we visit a regional farm and do a profile piece on that farm. This month, we're doing something a little bit different, folks. We're staying close to home to check out some summer cultural activities happening right here at the birthplace of country music museum. For 4 years running, we've had the Pick Along Summer Camp, which has taught campers the traditions and history of Appalachian music and the impact it's had across the world. And this year, we did something pretty special that we're going to learn more about. We worked with the Pick Along Summer Camp and incorporated Farm and Fun Time and Radio Bristol into the programming. And to learn a little bit more, let's watch this profile video.
My name is Erin Dalton, and I'm the director of the Pick Along Camps. Pick Along Camp started 4 years ago. They started with the previous education manager, and then I've been working with them for about 3 years now. So we have beginner and intermediate camps. With the beginners, a lot of times they are just figuring out which instrument they want to study for the week. So we offer fiddle, guitar, or banjo. And we have one instructor for each of those instruments, and they start out at the beginning by being introduced to each instrument in what's called an instrument zoo. And then they choose their instrument, and they spend a lot of time with the instructor learning basic chords, basic melodies, and become a band by the end of the week. So they're all playing together by Thursday or Friday.
I'm Kalia Yeagle, and I'm here teaching at the Pick Along Summer Camp. All 3 weeks of camp this year, mostly focusing on fiddle. So for the first time this year, the summer campers get to work a lot with the radio crew here from Radio Bristol, so they get to learn about how radio itself works, which is a thing that I think they have a lot of fun with. And they also get to create their very own radio program. They get to do a Farm and Fun Time Junior. I'm also especially excited for the fact that there is a live full-length Farm and Fun Time show this week that the kids will get to be a part of and witness. So it's directly correlated to the work that they're doing this week.
The kids most look forward to busking at Blackbird Bakery and creating a radio program. They are thrilled to be every afternoon working with the radio staff and creating a program. I think they really like the idea of coming up with their own song ideas, and it gets pretty interesting.
And to learn more about food or farming, visit Appalachian Sustainable Development's website at AS. in fact. We've got one from Friends of Southwest Virginia.
No matter time or season, there will always be a reason to see a different side of Virginia. We think that it's your duty to explore this place of beauty. Come and see a different side of Virginia.
Yes, this message is brought to you by Friends of Southwest Virginia, an organization committed to preserving, promoting, and presenting the cultural and natural assets of the 19 counties in our region. Visit myswva.org to discover a different side of Virginia.
If you needed one more reason to visit this here region, farm and fun time broadcast from Southwest Virginia.
Thank you, Friends of Southwest Virginia. All right, it is time for our next musical act of the evening. Our next guest this evening started playing fiddle when he was way over the hill at the ripe old age of 3. He took up the instrument with ease and started competing and performing by the age of 4. Fast forward a few years, and today Peters is recognized around the world for his virtuosic fiddling and delightful entertainment, from the Grand Ole Opry to Little Big Shots to right here this evening on Farm and Fun Time. We're thrilled to have with us from Piney Flats, Tennessee, Carson Peters and Iron Mountain, everybody.
Tennessee, there's the sweetest little girl that was ever in this world, down in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, little girl out in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town, that little girl out in Tennessee. You'll be sorry, dear, I know, for the way you treated me. But I've rambled all around, and there's nothing to be found that could take the place of her in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. old cabin shack. Little girl that's waiting there for me. I can see her smiling face waiting for me at the gate. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Great. How's everybody doing listening on the radio? I think I heard them say they're doing pretty good too. So that's good. Well, we are Carson Peters and Iron Mountain. I'll go ahead and introduce the band here. Playing the banjo, a great banjo player and a great singer from Mount Airy, North Carolina. This is Eric Marshall. Make him work. Playing the mandolin here all the way from Marion, Virginia. How'd you get in the car with all those ladies all around you, Austin? Drive down here. You usually have to take a stick, beat the ladies off of them. Here's the ladies' man of the group. This is Austin Tate from Marion, Virginia. Playing the rhythm guitar over here is my dad, Jamie Peters from Piney Flats, Tennessee. And the feller we're going to feature on the next song here, all the way from Mount Airy, North Carolina, is Ben Marshall on the bass. Ben's going to do you one here. This one is I Don't Care. Shine. I don't care if the bells don't chime, just as long as you love me. I don't care if the tops don't spin, I don't care if the gins don't gin, just as long as you love me. So darling, let it rain, let it snow, let the cold north winds blow, just as long as you love me. North to south, east and west, you know I will stand the test, just as long as you love me. Just as long as you love me. I don't care if the world don't turn, I don't care if the fires don't burn, just as long as you love me. So darling, let it rain, let it snow, let the cold north winds blow, just as long as you love me. North to south, east to west, you know I will stand the test, just as long as you love me. You know I will stand the test, just as long as you love me, just as long as you love me. Thank you. Well, we're going to feature Eric here, singing and playing the banjo on this one right here. It's a good Mac Wiseman tune, I believe. Is that right? I'm right, yeah. This one is I Still Write Your Name in the Sand.
It's been many years since we were childhood sweethearts, blissful days I shall never forget. Now I know that your heart is for another, and the years bring me only regret.
If I talk, will you try to understand? It's no matter how you treat me, I love you, and I'll still write your name in the sand. Through the long, long years I've loved you, and I waited, but only in vain. Now I know that your heart is for another, but I still sing the same old refrain. Oh, I love you, my darling, how I love you. If I talk, will you try to understand? Just no matter how you treat me, I love you, and I'll still write your name in the sand. You love, darling, and it grieves me more than I can stand that I've lost the only one I ever cared for, but I still write your name in the sand. Oh, I love you, my darling, how I love you. If I talk, will you try to understand? It's no matter how you treat me, I love you, and I still write your name in the sand. Yes, I still write your name in the sand.
So y'all having a good time tonight? Yeah. Well, what'd you think about those kids that come out here a minute ago? Isn't that something else? You know, I can't forget, but it's just been a little while ago. I had a little fiddler that was like that. Just come out and just fiddle anytime. You just say fiddle, and he just fiddle. But this band's been together about 3 years now, and one of the things that I really, really like about this arrangement we got going on is the vocals. And these boys love to sing, and they love to sing with strings, and they love to sing without strings. So they're going to sing you an a cappella tune here. This is a good gospel tune. This one's called God Put a Rainbow in the Clouds.
God made a covenant with Noah in the days of long ago. He put a rainbow in the clouds for me. Yes, when the clouds began to darken and the wind began to blow, He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He sent His Son down from heaven to die and set us free. Yes, when the sun began to darken on Mount Calvary, He put up God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. When waters rolled upon this earth and darkness covered all the land, He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. Yes, when our Savior looked upon and took old Noah by the hand, He put up God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He sent His Son down from heaven to die and set us free. Yes, when the sun began to darken on Mount Calvary, He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. This bow of promise now is shining as it did in days gone by. He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. Yes, when our Master gave His Son up on the rugged cross to die, He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me. He sent His Son down from heaven to die and set us free. Yes, when the sun began to darken on Mount Calvary, He put a God put a rainbow in the clouds for me.
So every time we go out and play, whether it's for a group like this or a big concert or on the radio, we always put a healthy dose of gospel music on our set list, and that's to give honor and glory to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And earlier this year, we put out a brand new all-gospel project, and this is an original song on there. It's called The Least That I Can Do.
And the pain that you went through, I think about it every day, and it breaks my heart in two. But I know why you did this, so that we might be safe. And that is why I give my life and I serve you every day. It's the least that I can do. Live my life for you. All the pain that you went through just for me. You freely came and died, and Lord, that is why I give my life. It's the least that I can do. Some people, they don't really care what they do or what they say. They get so caught up in their lives, they won't take the time to pray. But as for me, I'm gonna serve you no matter what others do. Because you've been so good to me, Lord, it's why I live for you. It's the least that I can do to live my life for you. All the pain that you went through just for me. You freely came and died, and Lord, that is why I give my life. It's the least that I can do. I give my life. It's the least that I can do. Thank you.
You're the one that I dreamed of on nights oh so cold. You're the one in a million that makes my life whole. Sweet
dreamed of all night, so gold. You're the one in a million that makes my life whole. Sweetheart, you know I love you with all my heart and soul. You're the love of a lifetime, sweetheart, you're the one. You're the one that I dreamed of all night, so cold. You're the one in a million that makes my life whole. Sweetheart, you know I love you with all my heart and soul. You're the love of a lifetime, sweetheart, you're the one. You're the love of a lifetime, sweetheart, you're the one.
Thank you. We're going to turn Austin loose here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all better get ready.
Back up if you can.
He's going to sing you one here once they're all getting the right key. This one is, what are we doing? Lonesome River.
Yeah.
Come on up there, boy.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm gonna raise this up for you. There you go, and I'm gonna go on the other side.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm close.
Sit here alone on the banks of the river. The lonesome wind blows, the water rolls high. I hear a voice calling out there in the dark. Too lonesome to sing, too lonesome to cry. Oh, the water rose high on the river at midnight. I sit on the shore to weep and to cry. The woman I love, she left me this morning with no one to love or kiss me goodnight. Sat there the night on the banks of the river. Stood there holding hands and making our vows. Swore we never part, be happy forever. But a new love she's found, she's gone from me now. Oh, the water rose high on the river at midnight. I sit on the shore to weep and to cry. The woman I love, she left me this morning with no one to love or kiss me goodnight. With no one to love or kiss me goodnight.
guess I better go ahead and introduce this little fella to you here.
They've introduced me already. It's okay.
Even though he acts like a little feller sometimes, y'all gotta forgive him. I love you, buddy. But right here on the fiddle, all the way from Piney Flats, Tennessee, if you'll make him welcome, that's Mr. Carson Peters. Thank you.
Plans on leaving me. Have I made your life unhappy? Is this how it's gotta be? Will you be here in the morning when the rooster starts to crow? Will my tears be on call for Julianne? I've got to know. Dress yourself in silk and satin, put some ribbons in your hair, but don't say you're gonna leave me. It's more than I can bear. Go and have your night of dancing if you like those country songs. But when all the fun is over, Julianne, come on home. Julianne, you know I love you. I can't live this life alone. Is there some way I can please you? Tell me what will keep you home. No, I've got no gold and silver, got no diamonds for your hand. All I have is love to give you. Oh, I need you, my Julianne. Dress yourself in silk and satin, put some ribbons in your hair, but don't say you're gonna leave me. It's more than I can bear. Go and have your night of dancing if you like those country songs. But when all the fun is over, Julianne, come on home. Dress yourself in silk and satin, put some ribbons in your hair, but don't say you're gonna leave me. It's more than I can bear. Go and have your night of dancing if you like those country songs. But when all the fun is over, Julianne, come on home. Thank you. Well, we're going to play y'all a couple more here. I think we're all going to the key of G for those playing along. And Dad. Well, once we get there, we're going to do one rather new for the band here. This one is the East Virginia Blues. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina, I didn't go. There I met the fair maid, and her name I did not know. Oh, her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore white lilies, where I long to lay my head. Molly dear, go ask your mother if my wife you might could be. She says no, come still